Alright, well, Niantic decided to throw me a little bit of a curveball. If you guys remember, yesterday's video was partially GoFest 2020 predictions, thoughts. What did we think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? And now we actually have some answers. So in today's video, I'm going to go over what to expect at Pokemon GoFest 2020, and is it worth it for you? Is it worth it for me? Should you buy a ticket? What information do you need to know compared to a real GoFest, to a stay-at-home GoFest, and everything else? But let's go ahead and hop right into it. So first of all, buying a ticket. Real simple. You're going to see this in your in-game shop. For me here, it's $14.99 plus applicable taxes and fees. I think they usually come out to be like 17, 18 bucks. Not a big deal. I am buying it, and when you do buy it, this is what you'll see in your item bag. Now, what to expect is what we'll hop straight into with the article that Niantic threw out for us, and I'll throw up this lovely infographic from Couple of Gaming. Shout out to them as always, and let's see what we have to look forward to, and then we'll go into comparisons of other GoFests, because I have been to both Chicago and Yokohama GoFest, both very different GoFests, other than they both had the same research, but other than that they were very different. So we're going to compare those and this. So Pokemon GoFest 2020 Day 1. On Saturday, July 25th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. it's going to be a 10-hour event in your local time. Trainers will enjoy the following. Trainers can access special research story that they can get only on Day 1, 5 rotating themed habitats, which are going to be fire, water, grass, battle, and friendship. First thing we have to go over, obviously fire, water, and grass, we can assume what types of spawns we're going to get from those. However, the one thing that I am confused about with those is Gible is one of the featured Pokemon on the main picture. So where does Gible fall into that category? I'm going to assume battle, and what I'm going to assume by the battle and friendship theme is obviously, like for the battle theme, it's going to be stuff like Scraggy and PvP themed Pokemon. And then for the friendship, I'm not really certain. Like, the only thing I can think of is maybe this is just speculation, for the first time ever in Pokemon Go, we'll see baby Pokemon in the wild, because in the main series you had to have friendship with them to evolve them, so maybe we'll see that. Also, trainers will be able to work together on a global challenge arena. This GoFest exclusive feature will be available only to ticket holders. In the global challenge arena, trainers will have the chance to join forces in order to complete a collaborative challenge with each other, and it'll be available every hour. If trainers complete this, they will get a bonus for the remainder of the hour, and this is a picture they gave us for an example. It shows send 100,000 gifts in an hour. So I mean, if we've got everybody around the world playing, and this is something there's not limited tickets for, they're not selling out, everyone can get them. It was a flawless process. Took me literally 20 seconds to do so. I don't think sending 100,000 gifts in an hour to unlock whatever. This one may contain rare candies if you do it, so you know, that would be kind of a cool bonus. The next is going to be trainers will be able to encounter over 75 species of Pokemon in the wild, in raids, and by completing special research. This is where we're going to compare to the other two GoFests. 75 species. So at both Chicago GoFest and Yokohama GoFest, they had things spawning in the wild that you normally would never see. For example, the Alolan Vulpix, Sandshrew, Absol, Mawile. They had Togetic, like actual Togetic, not Togepi, Togetic in the wild, which spawns in the wild, but how often do you see a wild Togetic? I've been playing this game almost 4 years. I've caught one wild Togetic, and it was 1000% random. When I used to work for Papa John's, it was on a delivery. I just found it. But 75 species of Pokemon. This is where I'm assuming Gible is going to come into play, but I pray Niantic doesn't pipe us and they put it in the wild and not just research tasks or raids. But we'll have to go ahead and see. Now, let's talk about Day 2. Pokemon GoFest 2020 Day 2. On Sunday, July 26th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. again, 10 hours in your local time, trainers will enjoy something very different. We want the Day 2 experience to be a surprise, so ticket holders will learn what we have in store that very day. So Day 2, they aren't telling us anything about it. It's just 100%. You show up that day, you play that day, and you'll learn what they're doing that day. Now, the one thing they did say in all of this is that you're going to get special research both days. Now, we speculated because of the why unknown, it may be the introduction of a new mythical, but now I feel like I'm second guessing that, or maybe it'll still be the mythical, and then on the second day it'll be, well, see, I don't know. I literally have no idea, no speculation. I have no information, no connection with Niantic at this time, so I'm not really sure what to think about that. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Like, do you think it'll be like they did with the GoFest last year? If you attended more than one of them, you got Jirachi, and then at every other one after that, you just got Jirachi candy. Will they do the first day mythical or whatever legendary they choose to put in the research, and then the next day it'll be an amazing special research, but just with the candies? I don't necessarily think they would do that because they want it to be something big, surprise, special. I don't know. But that's the information we have at hand right now. But before GoFest, they also wanted to do something like the Ultra Unlock bonus, like I said earlier, and this is going to be leading up to GoFest, so let's read that real quick. The lead up to Pokemon GoFest 2020 will bring weekly challenges. Trainers will enjoy an exciting summer of Pokemon Go events leading up to the global GoFest. All trainers globally, regardless of whether they purchase a ticket or not, will be able to enjoy the 3 weeks of weekly challenges in the form of Pokemon GoFest timed research lines. By completing these timed lines, trainers will unlock additional Pokemon appearances during GoFest. Stay tuned for more details. So every week, 3 weeks leading up to GoFest, they're going to be dropping a weekly challenge that's going to unlock a specific Pokemon at GoFest. I'm kind of wondering if that's how they're going to do Gibble, like you'll only get the Gibble spawns if you complete this, but I feel like that would be kind of clickbaity, if you will, to put it in the picture and then go, oh, but you're only going to get it if you complete so many tasks. I don't know. I think it's a really cool way that they're doing that. And the next thing, I hate to show this because it makes me mad, but right here we have Pokemon GoFest 2020 shirts, and it comes in a bundle when you buy it, because at the GoFest they were giving out the cute little Pikachu hats, the GoFest stickers, and in the pack of stickers it came with, well, I'll show you even on my phone, is what I have right now, but it comes with each of a team sticker, and this one actually comes with a sticker that the ones last year didn't. This one comes with a Pokemon GoFest 2020 sticker and the new GoFest shirt, and it has Pokemon GoFest 2020 on the back. However, last I checked, these were already completely sold out and already being scalped on eBay for almost 3 times, if not more than 3 times the price. And that is what scalpers do, especially since they can't scalp tickets anymore. We had a feeling they were going to figure out some way to get their money out of it. But yeah, if you get a GoFest shirt, let me know, because I'm still trying to decide if I want one or not, because to me, going and getting it was the special thing, but I don't know. The next thing I want to talk about is, I guess this is kind of the disappointing thing, is everybody was wondering if we were going to get remote trading so we could do lucky trades and stuff like that. So in the announcement, it talks about they're doing a virtual lounge experience. They're going to have team lounges. They're going to have raids for the first time, which is new, because before, if you went to the first GoFest or remember the first GoFest, they had raids there, and raids mixed with the already overworked server, nothing worked until they just moved the event 2 miles radius out into the city, and then everybody could have the spawns, the raids, and everything. This year, because it's a global event, they're throwing in raids, and in the online or digital, however they're going to do it, because they're creating a website for team lounges, and they still said you'll be able to go in there and do competitions and things like that to interact with your friends. Now, the way they did this at Yokohama GoFest and Chicago GoFest was Niantic had a Mystic team lounge, an Instinct team lounge, and a Valor team lounge, and you would show up to your team's lounge and they would do stuff like who saw the most Turtwig, or who has the most Stardust, or who has the most kilometers walked, or the most eggs hatched, and you can win t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that. And then they also had the PvP tournament where you could win a very special shirt that was a GoFest shirt, but it was a different color that you could only get through either winning a PvP tournament or winning that ticket. It also came with a very special medal. I don't know if they're going to be doing that, but I do know they said they're going to be creating a website to do the competitions and giveaways and things like that. So we'll have to see what happens there. But shout out to Pope Dave. He threw this tweet out earlier. Remote trading will not be a feature at GoFest 2020, confirmed by the Mercury News while interviewing Niantic on the upcoming event. It says specifically, at this time, trading won't be a part of the core Pokemon Go Fest 2020 gameplay activities. Remote raid battles will be a part of the event, however, which can serve virtually to bring trainers together. Now, I don't agree with that, because I can remote raid now. I can remote raid anywhere, and the only difference I assume they're talking about with this is you'll be able to maybe invite your friends to the raid to join in with you, but like, I can't talk with my friends. I can't group up with them that way. I mean, I can literally send them a text or a message and be like, hey, let's do this raid. But other than that, I feel like this was a big missed opportunity for Niantic on that, but we can't make them give us remote trading. And the way it was explained to me is they're trying to keep some parts of Pokemon Go 100% the way they were intended to be, because they're already running into the fight that I knew was coming when Pokemon Go starts to go back to normal and the world starts to go back to normal. There's people already out there talking about they're going to raise the prices of remote raid passes. That's ridiculous. Now I have to go back out to do this. They're bringing back the walking requirement for Go Battle League. People are already voicing their concerns about that. It's a lot of stuff that Niantic is going to have to deal with, and by even just one event of remote trading, I guess they're afraid that's going to cause more than they bargained for. And I guess I can see that on a business perspective, but I think it was a missed opportunity, because they do stuff like 5 special trades a day at events was one thing that they did before, but they don't do that every day or every event. So I mean, exclusive event trading for distance for GoFest could have been worked in and taken out. I don't think anybody would have had an issue with that. Like 5 special distance trades a day for 2 days would have been 10 special trades, and I could have checked off maybe half the lucky friends I've been trying to take care of with. But I don't know, it's up to Niantic, it's their company, but I think big missed opportunity there. And last but not least in the GoFest announcement is they are going to be doing a bunch of donations, and it's going to be $5 million from both Niantic and Pokemon Go app to help fund Black gaming and AR creators that can live on the Niantic platform, with the goal of increasing content that represents a more diverse view of the world. I think that's absolutely amazing, and it says the other half of the donations are going to go to U.S. nonprofit organizations that are helping local communities rebuild. And one tweet that Niantic put out earlier was this one, and it shows where you can do a local business recovery program nomination. So if you guys have any local businesses that you know are struggling or on the verge of shutting down because of everything that's happened, sadly all of my local businesses back home that I could have nominated for that have already closed their doors. They are just done. They've dropped their leases. They've gotten rid of the properties. So it's a very sad thing going on right now, and this is a way Niantic is trying to help change that. And that's one of the biggest reasons, whether you think it might be worth it for you or not, that I bought this ticket anyways, because at the end of the day, even if I couldn't have played, that $14.99 for me is going to not 1, not 2, but 3 very important causes in the world right now. And I think that was a big move on their part. But let's do some quick comparisons before we wrap up the video, so you guys can decide whether or not this is going to be worth it for you. First thing you need to consider, are you going to be at home running strictly off of Incense, or are you going to be able to go out and play? Where we are here in San Diego and most of California now, actually, we are working on getting small groups together. We're still not doing groups of like 40, 50 people, but we are doing a small group of people. We're trying to figure out where to go, what to do, and we're going to be doing 2 different locations for 2 different days. Saturday at one location, Sunday at one location, and we're gonna have a blast doing it. But if you have to stay inside, that will be the first consideration for you. And do you have stops near you? Like if I had to stay inside, I wouldn't just be relying solely on incense. I also have 4 Pokestops on property, 3 of which I can reach from sitting right where I am right now. If all you're solely relying on is incense, the fact that it is a 2-day event may make it worth it for you, but that's going to be 10 hours worth of incense for 2 days and hoping that you get enough increased spawns for it. Now, knowing what I know about GoFest and having been to 2 of them, the increased spawns are insane. However, they were insane based on increased spawns in the specific biomes in the event, and the events held hundreds of Pokestops that were lured the entire day. That could cause a factor right there. So maybe for you, if you can't go out, it might not be worth it to you. However, you'll still get research for both days. And if you log in on both days, you have unlimited time to complete both of those researches. So if you want the badge, if you want the chance at, you know, whatever shinies you can get from home and the increased spawns there and the research, that is unlimited time to get early access to whatever they release, it's probably worth it to you. Now, if you can go somewhere and you are going to go with a group and you're going to be safe and you're going to go explore and create your own GoFest, one, they are doing decorations that you can download and print for free through the GoFest website. 2, I 100% think this is going to be worth it for you, because when I was at Chicago GoFest, I got over 20 shinies. When I was in Japan, I got over 30 shinies. They release, you know, right now, just looking at the main picture, we're looking at most likely shiny Snorlax, because if you look back on all the Safari Zones, all of the GoFest, they put one Pokemon in the picture that does not have its shiny in game yet, and that's usually the one we're going to get shiny. So most likely we're getting shiny Snorlax. Next, the opportunity for regional Pokemon. We have Zangoose and Seviper in here, which are both shiny possibilities and both regionals. Like I said, I have both of them. However, they aren't exactly easy to get. They are rarer shinies, especially if you're looking for that Zangoose or you're on the other side of the world and you're looking for that Seviper. That right there might make it worth it to you. We also see Pikachu and Eevee, which at just about every GoFest is usually the flower crowns, which I know a lot of people that have. However, I still don't. So for me, that's rare. That's something I'm still looking for. They have Chinchou down in the puddle over here. We got a Alolan Exeggutor in the back, which, hey, I still don't have that. I will gladly take shiny Wild Alolan Exeggutor. And then obviously unknowns. Not everybody has unknowns, and this would be a way to start building your collection on them. Also, we discussed in the video the Team Rocket balloon. I have a big feeling that on day 2, Team Rocket is going to be a part of whatever that big surprise is going to be. And also Charizard. Not sure why Charizard is in there. Maybe they'll have Charizard in the wild or in raids where you can get its shiny variant again, like they did with the last event, where you could get all of the levels of starters shiny through the raids. That was really cool. I got a Charmeleon shiny in the raid, and that was really cool. Didn't get the Charizard, got a Charmeleon, so that was really cool. But if you're looking for the chance to get out with the community, get new shiny Pokemon, get those mythicals, get unknowns, and just experience a GoFest for the first time, maybe you didn't go to one before when you had the ability to because you were unsure if it was worth your money to travel for it then, this would be your opportunity to test that out as well. I mean, it's also cheaper. The tickets are $14.99 instead of, I think it was $19.99 or $20. I don't remember how much I paid for all these. I went to so many events last year. I don't remember how much they cost, but I know these are cheaper, and it's for 2 days, which is a first for a GoFest, because before you could only do 1 day period. That's what you got. All in all, I think it is a great opportunity. It is a great way to go out and get shinies you've missed out on, shinies you want more of, early access to those mythicals, complete special research, and, you know, work together as a community like this game is meant to. And even with not being able to travel like we wanted to, like we had intended to, this is a new way to go about it. So I'm doing it. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys buying your tickets? Are you going to participate in your first GoFest as the Global GoFest? Or are you a veteran like me and you just want to continue going on with whatever event they put out? Because I think this is going to put me at almost my third row of event badges, because once I did that first one, I couldn't stop from there. I had to do them all. So let me know down in the comments, do you feel like this is going to be worth it for you? Is it not going to be worth it for you? What are you looking forward to the most out of this event? For me, period, Shiny Gibble. It's my favorite Pokemon out of this event, and I'm going to go as hard as I can for it. Hopefully it will be in the wild and not just like exclusive to research, or if it is exclusive to raids, whatever, I'll blow my whole wallet on raids. I don't care. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments, what your predictions are on the secret surprise day and whatever they're going to give us for that. And let me know if you're going to be going and if I will see you there, and I will catch you all in the next one.